Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be starting another Minecraft series, but this time is going to be a little bit more interesting. So, we've covered Disaster Point before. This is the roller coaster theme park that I made that basically has all defunct coasters in it. Now, this is the reason why I wanted to restart this project is mostly because I don't like the way this entrance plaza looks. I don't like how most things in this world look because, again, it was built a long time ago, and even though I do like this, like, Arkham Asylum thing with the Joker's name in it right here, you can see Joker, I do like this, and I do think this is a good, like, again, I didn't build this one, my friend did, but he no longer plays on the server, and I do think that I would probably just, like, copy this over at some point, maybe with a mod or a plugin or something, but for everything else, I pretty much built all of these. Realistically, the things I didn't build were this building here. I don't remember who built this. The Sesame Street we did build together, as I did the tutorials for that, but the main thing here is that I really want to make this look more beautiful, and I really don't think that this entrance right here is that grand. Again, I do like Windseeker, the B&M style hypercoaster, being right here, but I do think that it could be a little bit better made. I don't think that it's the worst coaster to put in the entrance, and I think I'm going to keep it that way, but I did want to make this a little bit more interactive with my subscribers and people who watch this channel. So I'm going to be making a lot more roller coaster content because I do think it's easier. It's not only easy content, but also it's fun in general. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be building an entire amusement park from scratch. And what I want to do is put out polls to where people put in ideas for where they want some coasters to go. Because basically I'm going to be making a theme park that's basically Disaster Point, but every defunct coaster or ride, I will even include rides like Demon Drop and stuff like that, like coaster point rides. I'm also going to be making a Splash Mountain clone as well, so basically any flat ride is also in the table. Basically any old ride, I'm going to be saying that if it doesn't exist at the park anymore, or has changed so significantly that it doesn't look the way it does, I would say qualifies to be in this park. Basically a Defunctland style theme park. It's still going to be called Disaster Point, I'm still going to make it on the same server, but basically I'm going to be asking you guys what coasters you want where. Like, I simply put a bunch of coasters I thought would be kind of well themed to like a city vibe, like Jumbo Jet, Windseeker, but I also have a bunch of like Gotham style coasters like Batman and Robin inside the Wayne Tower, the Joker in Arkham Asylum, the Penguin in Iceberg Lounge, and then I've also got some other coasters as well, like the Kansas Cyclone that makes sense to put here because it's an old style cyclone at a theme park. And then of course you have the wilderness area that has more like wilderness areas like the Hyperloop. You've got the Old West area that has the big wooden coasters next to it. Style here, the Rattler, of course, is put here. But mostly what I want to do for this is everyone gets a chance to suggest what you'd want to put here. Like, for example, Sesame Street has a little mini coaster that's called Elmo Express. But we've also got Pixie's Cups, Big Bird's Little Ducks here. We've got like a little spinny ride over here behind the main areas. I do want to make this Sesame Street builds look a little bit better, so if you have any tutorials you would like me to do for the Sesame Street buildings, I'm all ears. I do think the best one that I've done is the cafe style building right here that doesn't have anything inside of it. But that's also a thing. I do want to put stuff inside of these, which means I'm going to be making these buildings actually useful. Like, I just don't want to build coasters anymore. I want to make actual thematic changes and put coasters exactly where they need to be. Like, I actually think I did a good job on the villain. Putting the villain in Oscar the Grouch sewer area and putting this coaster in the firehouse as well. I think I did a pretty good job theming this one to go straight into the Sesame Street underground area where all the gunk and goo is. I think I did a pretty good job. But realistically, I think I can do better, and I think you guys can help me with that. So, we have several different lands. I'm going to be putting out a post explaining each land, but basically what I want to do is for every themed land, I want to put coasters that fit the land, and I want you guys to help me. Now, I have a basic idea of where I want things to be. Of course, you have Wicked Twister right here going through the mountain. I do think I would keep certain things like that. Like, I do think Wicked Twister is pretty great to put in the mountain because it fits so well, just going through the mountain back and forth and then up the vertical spikes. But for other lands, I'm open to better ideas. Like, for example, this is an SLC, I believe. But yeah, we have Grease Lightning, that's just in the Japanese area with Cyclone. I mean, I feel like I did a good job theming this to look kind of like a dragon. Kind of has the dragon color scheme. And this one also Cyclone has the, I'm trying to think of the redwood architecture of a Japanese area. So I do think I did well with that. Obviously the snake area over here with all these snake themed coasters. You have Viperous, you have Viper, the spherical one. You have, I believe this is another one. I don't remember what this is called though. I don't remember what I called this one. Obviously you have King Cobra, you have Python, you have Anaconda, you have Snake Spin, 2 dual Snake Spins and V-Pair. So V-Pair and then Green Lantern are put together with 2 V-Pairs. And then you also have the Busch Gardens Anaconda over here. I think I did a pretty good job with this area for the most part. This area over here was going to be basically the Neo City, and it was going to basically be an airport style building. And then of course I had this planned over here. Of course I was going to save this for the Fortnite builds because these are basically the Fortnite buildings from the Mega City from chapter 3. Not chapter 3, I think. I think it's chapter 4 actually, is where Mega City was. But I was going to help you guys. Basically going to build these buildings from the Fortnite season and put them over here for my Fortnite tutorials. But I started filling them out regardless anyway. So the main thing here is that I want this to be a community-oriented event. Basically, the coaster community comes together with the design community, the art community, the Minecraft community, and it said, we're going to make a park that has all defunct coasters in it. No buts, no exclusions, everything is going to go in this park. And I do think that I'm going to expand it to other rides because there's a ton of rides that get taken out of theme parks that people obviously don't want, like maybe Tom Sawyer Island from Disney World you want to put here. Obviously we're doing Splash Mountain, but maybe there's other rides. Demon Drop is a good one. There's a ton of water rides that get removed, like Super Soaker Saturator. But yeah, basically I'm going to be putting out a poll and I'm going to be like, hey, comment down below, or I'm going to put out a video that's like, hey, this is an area that I want to make and I want to plan out, and basically we're going to go from the entrance and we're going to go on from that. So the first thing, of course, is what I'm going to ask is the entrance plaza. What coasters do you think should be at the entrance of a theme park that is themed to defunct coasters? I do want to make the first area of the park be kind of like an old school Main Street USA type vibe, which means it's totally not going to have the DC area. I think I'm going to make an entire DC Gotham style area for old Batman rides and old DC rides that don't exist anymore, and maybe just make a superhero ride, so maybe there's Marvel rides that have been taken out of other parks as well. But that's all up to you guys. And obviously I'm not going to limit it to just defunct coasters. If you think there's like cool coasters that kind of fit in a small plot, like the SNS free spins that you think would do good in these parks, obviously I'm not opposed to making current rides as well, but I'd rather focus on the defunct ones first before going for the actual like rides that exist currently in this world. But basically the Central Plaza, I'm going to be getting rid of this entrance. I'm basically going to make an entire new park from scratch. And of course, I'm going to also say that the server is free to join. Obviously, you're not going to get admin credentials, but I mean, obviously you're not going to get admin credentials early because I only do that to my friends on the server, because there are people that are actually my friends who play on the server. But basically, they're doing their whole other thing in the Cyber City, so as long as we don't touch the Cyberpunk City, it's going to be totally fine. And yeah, I just want to put that video out there, so get brainstorming. I'm going to try and get the entrance to be a little bit more interesting. I'm going to try and build the entrance and maybe start building out what I want the center area to look like. But I am going to say this, it's more about trying to find a good area to build on the server than anything else, because it is a limited space server right now. Of course, if more people join and maybe if I get more engagement from YouTube, I'll think about upgrading the server, maybe add mods. But for now, it's just the basic plugins, like if one person sleeps, they sleep through the night. So Yeah, that's all I wanted to say for this first video. Obviously, it's just going to be a short introduction, but basically it's like, hey, I'm basically going to recreate this park completely from scratch and make it more organized, and I want you guys to help out as a little community event. So yeah, and this is kind of going to lead into Swoot City, Season 2. I'm going to make a new playlist. I think I should just make it regardless because Season 1 was kind of just me building stuff, and it was just building coasters and buildings. I think I'm going to do the exact same thing, but I wanted to make it more of a community thing. So I'm going to put out this video, and then I'm going to start going into making the main entrance. And I'm going to say in the comments below, I'm not going to add any rides until people in the comments start telling me what they would like to put in the main entrance area. It is a city theme, so city themed coasters and rides that don't exist anymore or kind of fit the area. It's going to be an old-timey US style area, so obviously it's not going to be the Wild West. There's going to be a Wild West area. I'm going to put out basically a poll that's basically like, hey, what do you think the area that should be connected to the entrance is called? Give you guys a bunch of ideas, and then we're going to talk about what coasters you guys want me to add. So I'm going to make a few posts, going to post about it, and then of course I'm going to be starting to build the main entrance and put out a bunch of videos. But anyway guys, that's going to do it for this video guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's always remember to like if you like, dislike if you don't, and subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys when the series starts at the main entrance.